I've been saying this for a while. Twilight Princess port has finally arrived. And that music is pretty loud. Let me lower that down. All right. Let me get the levels right here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we will finish Pragmata. Don't worry. I know we're like near the end. But we're gonna start off double switching games now because I've wanted to play this game for a long time. I have played Twilight Princess before, and missed opportunity. We'll just keep it Epona. I have played Twilight Princess before. It's been a spell. I assume everyone watching this has played Twilight Princess before, so I am going to talk over, the intro and kind of get things moving. But this is the Twilight Princess Dusk. That's the name of it. PC port. They decompiled it earlier this year, completely, and now we got a nice PC port here for Twilight Princess. The PC ports, they run natively on your PC and just really allow for some really smooth gameplay, as well as ease of access for future mods and settings. And this game has a ton of cool options, some quality of life stuff that they updated. I can go over some of it, but I'm gonna just power through this here. Basically, Link, this is not Link's dad, I don't think, just an older swordsman in the village. But yeah, so we're gonna play this. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited. You should be excited too. Eamon, good morning. I agree, it is a choice of kings. Weekend was good. Started off Saturday, went to a marriage seminar at my church with a bunch of married couples get together. It was a lot of fun. Wow, look at that. That's beautiful right there. A lot of fun there. And then Sunday, gave my wife her Mother's Day gift, and she went out with her sister for a nice little ladies' date while me and my brother-in-law watched all the kids. And we cooked ribs and all sorts of other goodies for everyone. So it was a great day. How was your weekend, Eamon? You do anything nice for your mom? I will say, when it comes to Twilight Princess, okay, way back when it came out, I played it. I thought it was great. I enjoyed the darker tones. I didn't think it matched Ocarina of Time as a game. Now, that at the time, I thought that was, even as a youngling, a young dumb college kid, because it came out, I think, my first year of college. I was a freshman. At the time, I thought, maybe it was just because I knew nostalgia was pretty powerful. But I had some friends who thought, like, oh yeah, this was better than Ocarina of Time. And to me, that was... Okay, hang on, let's see. Got the camera right. I got the free camera now. Okay, I don't have to do Z targeting to manipulate the camera. I want to make sure that I'm getting this right here. Sorry for the vertigo. Come on, hurry up. Bring Epona with me. Where's Epona? Alright, hang on. I gotta do something here. So, So F1 should bring up the... Yeah, there we go. So we have... Oh yeah, check this out. There's achievements now. See, if Nintendo doesn't do what people want them to do, the fans will do it. Hero of Twilight. You get collectibles. Defeat Dark Hammer in a single hit. Hit an enemy with overwhelm, use your way with the bow. Yeah, anyway. Settings. I need to... Gameplay. You can turn off mirror mode. You can increase the difficulty, instant death, no hearts. Quality of life, bigger wallets, disable ruby. I mean, there's just a ton of stuff here they did. It's really cool. Cheats, infinite, pretty much infinite anything. You can moon jump. Free magic armor. Alright, but I need to configure my controller and sticks. No, that's not what I need to do. Oh, invert x-axis on. That's what I need. Alright, yeah, there we go. That's better. Now it moves how I think it should move. Alright, where's Epona? Eamon says, indeed, it didn't match Ocarina, and it was far superior and much closer to that Space Expo presentation than that accursed Wind Waker. Yeah, everybody hated Wind Waker when that was announced. Oh, that's right. I think we gotta crawl through that hole. But yeah, I'm not gonna say that I hated this game or that I even disliked it. I did like this game, but it just didn't have the same like punch for me that Ocarina did. And I do think it is a quality thing because, again, fans of my channel will know that I really liked Breath of the Wild, and even before Breath of the Wild started, it like captured me. And so while I do really like Twilight Princess, it didn't have that same like recapturing of the magic that Breath of the Wild held for me. I know that sounds weird. That's a completely subjective opinion, so don't get angry. But it is what it is. And we got some weird water effects going on on the sides of the models. I guess that happens. Hang on one thing. I gotta move my screens around a bit. Okay. Let me bring up... Okay, Rumble dashboard. I just want to make sure I can see who's viewing what. Okay. I think that's good. All right. Let's go talk to whatever her name is. Not Saria. Sorry, I mean, I forgot to respond to you. Slow weekend, that's good. Side projects, always good as well. Eamon says, much of the hate Wind Waker, mine included, came from that expo. Yeah, mine too. Yep. Felt similar to the coughing baby versus atomic bomb meme. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, that's the thing. The Wind Waker came out when I was in high school, and so, you know, the kids who grew up with Ocarina of Time were now young adults, and they needed something a bit more adult out of their Zelda game, and then we got Wind Waker, and it was very easy as a dumb high schooler to be like, oh, this game looks so stupid, blah 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 blah. But even all my friends who kind of felt that way once we played it, we slowly grew to love it because it has great gameplay. It just looks cartoony. So yeah, all that to say, for me, Twilight Princess, while definitely a great game, doesn't rank as high on my own personal top Zelda games. You know, had I played it as a child, it probably would have been bumped up. But like, you know, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask and Breath of the Wild, we'll play it, and you know, we'll see how it goes. I will say this intro is long. Which is why and I think it unnecessarily, this mini game right here is unnecessary. It's like something you have to do later in the game that they teach you right now how to do. Like grabbing the thing by the horns and throwing it aside. It's kind of cool, but, you know, it takes a little while to get into the action, I feel like. Which, in general, I don't... In general, in games, I don't like that. Great gameplay, yes. Boat Simulator was such fun. Shut up, Eamon. I liked it. I thought traversing the Great Sea in search of buried treasure was just magical. I really enjoyed it. But totally love playing Lumentale with its 30-minute tutorial. I just, you know, okay, bit of a delay here. Ow. So I will complain that this game's, I don't know, I think, oh, there's definitely less of these, and it's easier. Probably a quality of life thing. I'm pretty sure Wind Waker had a faster tutorial, and that you got more into like the core gameplay, which is killing things with your sword. But I understand their need to teach you how to do things with your horse because it is such a big part of the gameplay. So I get that. But I don't know. Not sure it needs to be this long. Only played it once. Oh man, you only played it once? We'll have to play it again so we can critique it. Also, never liked these NPCs. I don't like their design. That weird baby one is weird. The weird not bowl cut thing on that the one who idolizes you is kind of strange. But look at this house. This is a cool house. Link studying up on his herding. Has a picture of the shepherd there in a weird way. I'm not sure if that's in the original. Can I backflip down? Oh, I can't backflip in my house? That's weird. Oh, that's right. I need a light. And it says, never a fan of kids games, but the boss baby was funny for its time. Especially once he gets his store. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I mean, compare this to the tutorial in Ocarina of Time. Even in Twilight Princess, which is the game that came out closer to this. Uh, the Z targeting and how to do everything was it was almost intuitive. Like you didn't need these this right here. They teach you how to ride here. Oh, so I have to get the tutorial, but I have to get the slingshot. But I mean, what was the tutorial in Ocarina of Time? You go out, Saria, you practice Z targeting, I think twice. You run around, you get the sword, you explore, and then you're thrown into the Deku Tree. And that's it. And these NPCs there's some weird focus thing happening with this update. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. In Wind Waker, again, I think you run around the island, you get the sword and shield, and then you go off into the forest. And that's it. Like I don't think there's anything huge going on. Any big long tutorial is what I mean. So I have to go to the shop and buy the slingshot. That's what I have to do. But I need monies. And I know this guy yells at me if I do this. Or I thought he did. Oh, kids in games. Eamon says kids in games are... No, he's never a fan of. So are you enjoying Pragmata? How about that kid in the game? Sorry, I mistook that one. Kids games are fine. Okay, good. Good job, Eamon. Sorry I misread your quote. Getting a good vantage point. Ooh. A yellow rupee. Pick. She's not a kid, though. She's an AI. Totally different. Okay, they gave me a little, reticule. Yeah. Also, because I haven't played this game in a while, there will be mishaps and me going the wrong way. This guy just... There's just so many derpy characters in this game. I don't know. The art style for a lot of the characters in this game, I get it. Some of them I really liked. I like a lot. Some of the NPCs, though, I think they just look kind of weird. Eamon says, could you imagine roaming around your neighborhood climbing on other people's roofs for free money, just sitting there? That'd be cool. If all I had to do to get money in this world was climb on other people's roofs and have it be socially acceptable. Alright, sneaky sneak. Yeah. I don't know how much money we need, but I can go to the shop and find out. Exactly, like if I could climb trees and find $15. Oh, that's right. She lost her cat, so now I can't buy anything. Okay, so I need the fishing rod, I think, and then I gotta move the cat over here. And again, this part right here, I believe, is a tutorial for... There's another part of the game where you gotta herd a bunch of cats around. And it's kind of annoying. And again, a lot of this stuff... This could be the precursor to when, as games become more and more complex, developers felt more and more of a need to explicitly teach the player things rather than just kind of letting them pick it up as they go. I honestly think like half of this tutorial section could be cut out. I do think this is true in the original too, that a shield. Wait, do I need that shield? Okay, I'll scold them. But each of the houses is designed individually. You know, they don't look like copy paste, which is kind of fun. Why would they have that part of their house over there? Ah, yes, tutorials for everything rather than painting everything yellow. or both. Thankfully, this game doesn't suffer from the yellow paint. I'm sure it has its own issues of like how they guide the player in a way that is not very intuitive. If you can put that keep it. Oh, I don't have a pot though. Okay. Yo, there you are. Check this out. You know Sarah at the general store? Okay, he's been sitting there, He's gonna catch a fish. Anyway. Okay, yeah. The hawk. I get the hawk, yes. Let's do it. There's a monkey. Gotta get the monkey. What's with the monkey? And all this stuff is pretty cool, and it's showing off the game mechanics and everything, but oh wow, I have gyro controls. I didn't even know this controller could do that. Should probably turn that off. No, sorry, I didn't get a chance at all over the weekend to do much other than accidentally ratio Rhino Rhino the Bouncer on X. Who needed this? I must have been like sitting on the toilet, and I saw that, and I just had to reply to it. I genuinely like Rhino's content in that he posts some, you know, basic questions for engagement about video games. That's his thing, and he's, you know, one of the bigger channels that does that. I don't know where he's from. I know people kind of slapped him for not being in the United States when Musk introduced the whole country tracker thing. But in general, I think he's a good guy based on what I know and how I've interacted with him. He responds to some things. But I got a follower. Ugh. He seems like a nice guy, and I didn't begrudge him posting that original question, but his response to me was kind of baffling. I'm glad he didn't double down on it. He didn't seem to argue with anyone, but I'm also kind of shocked that he hasn't deleted it. But good on him for not. So, nothing against him. We've all said dumb things on the internet. Maybe that's too mean. We all said things that probably bad take. Let's just say I think it's a bad take for him. So yeah, for those of you just joining, what we're talking about, the question that Rhino posted was, "Got a fishing rod?" Yeah, the question that he posted was something. What did it say? Okay, yeah. It was. It said at the top. It said, Discuss honestly. Video games don't need to have a win/lose condition, player skill, or even combat to count as games. This got 130 likes and 255,000 impressions and 392 comments. My comment was, games need to have a goal and rules that function as resistance or difficulty. Otherwise, it isn't a game, which I thought was pretty basic understanding. He then commented back, "You're describing one genre of games, not gaming in general. Any interactive visual experience where you input commands with buttons dedicated to control and experience is a game." And then I just simply wrote, "So me operating my TV remote is a game by your definition." And that was it. So that was the comment that quote-unquote ratioed him. I felt it really wasn't that bad, given the fact that the original tweet has 255,000 views. Mine only has like 6,000, but almost 1,000 likes to it. But it did raise the question of further defining what a game is, and I'm all about discussing games online, so not trying to throw any shade against him, but it was kind of a baffling situation. All right, why can't I? Where's my? Oh, okay, that's my map. Items. Oh, that's right. This game is different. Items are up. X. Oh, okay. That's why. Hang on. I gotta change something. Settings. Input. Controller. Buttons. I need to swap X and Y because it's different on the GameCube controller. So I need X button to be A and Y button to be X. And shoot. Might have just messed that up. B button is B. I like that. Oh, A button needs to be Y then. Okay. I think that's right. Man, the GameCube, I love that controller, but it was weird. That's going to mess me up. Eamon says, the second most liked response to him states, a game has rules and regulations and a successful failure to them. I'm fishing with one arm. With that, Eamon says, the second most liked response to him states, a game has rules and regulations and a success failure to them without response. Without purpose, you are merely consuming entertainment in a different medium. Yeah, people brought up, the few people defending him brought up like visual novels or Trucker Simulator or Supermarket Simulator. And with that, I would say if those games don't have a failure success rate, a failure or win condition, or aren't based on skill, or by that I mean they don't have any difficulty to them, then you really can't define them as games. They're just an experience. Actually, you know what? Sorry, I'm in my head. I'm just gonna. Yeah, I need to put these back the way they were. What's messing with my head more is the button name, not the position. So I need to input. B is B. Gameplay. Wait, controller configuration. Buttons. Yeah, okay, so I want A to be A, B to be B, X to be... X and Y... Oh, Z. I want Z to be that for sure. Or maybe... Z button? What was the Z button on? The Z button was on the right. Okay, good. Start. Okay, these can be switched. A and X can be... I need A to be A. X. Y. Okay, that'll have to do for now. Alright, sorry everyone. Eamon says, I wonder if his original post was in reference to the conversation around mixtape. It's basically a movie game that practically plays itself, and you're just pressing A button occasionally. Yeah, I wouldn't... Fly flew in my coffee. It's okay, it flew away. Yeah, I wouldn't call that a game. It's, you know, I could pull down my Kindle right now. I occasionally on my Kindle have to swipe left. Does that count as a game? No, it doesn't. You know, and people were trying to make the argument that there's a spectrum, but not really. There's this I would call a game. My when I was in Korea teaching one day, I walk into class and there's a student. He had his phone on the table and he was just doing this, just tapping it over and over. He was talking to his friends and the whole time I walked over and there was an egg on his screen and a little counter that was going up. And basically the whole game was, I forgot to buy the thing. The whole game was when you tapped the egg 1 million times, it would hatch. That was it. It has a win condition, and the resistance is how many times you have to tap the egg. I would consider that a game. Not a good game, but it is a game. It has rules, and it has a win condition, and failure is basically just you stop. Yes, but they played it. Da 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 da. I need an empty bottle. Alright, now that I got the slingshot, I can finally go play with these kids. Exactly, like those AFK games, why bother? That's right. They're games, but you don't actually play them. You kind of just hit buttons, and that's it. Not all games are created equal. You can't, as much as I think there's a lot of value in video games, just as how there's bad movies and bad books, there's bad video games, and not all media has the same value for the person playing them. Yeah. Yeah, I would have enjoyed that ratio more if it drove more traffic to my to my page and more people saw it. I'm all about those views, I guess. Hey, Tim. It's okay, we forgive you. This is the PC port of Twilight Princess. It came out yesterday. Why do all the Hylians have such big heads? I don't know why they chose to do that. Except for this kid. He just got a weird haircut. What am I supposed to do now? Oh. A wooden sword? Seek the Sky! Good to see you, man. I felt I could lure you back in with a Zelda game. All according to plan. Yeah, man. Tim, I remember you and I were both in college, I think, when this game came out. Yeah, still in this never-ending tutorial. According to Kekeku. I don't know who that is. Probably an anime reference. You've only been back 30 seconds, Seek the Sky, and you've already made a reference that I don't know. Quick, let's switch to Pragmata. We got him. Okay, that makes sense. Kekeku means plan. Again, this was not you didn't need to have this taught to you in Ocarina of Time and in Majora's Mask. In Wind Waker, I think, yeah, you do need to go through a tutorial. You have to beat the fisherman, I think, before he lets you run off, but this is definitely the start of the era where they felt the need to teach you every single thing. And I get that, you know, they want to introduce new players to the game, but many players of Twilight Princess have played Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and Wind Waker, so I'm supposed to stab it. Sorry, I'm not listening. Stab. It's from Death Note. It's an epic translation fail. Nice. And it says, "Oh, Nito, Possum Reviews, quote, retweeted Rhino's post to say, at some point you need to draw the line between a game and options menu on a DVD. Picked up nearly 9k likes. Dang." See, that's the kind of engagement I want on X. Tim says, this reminds me of all the unsuccessful Wii buying trips to GameStop I had to take to find a Wii. I remember you doing that. You also had a didn't you follow a website that like alerted you when Wii's came in? Seek the Sky asks, does Dusk have a switch that flips the game world, or just pick the version's game world to use? It does actually have an option to flip the game world. Oh, look at that. I don't think that's in the original. Look at Link's hand. He does the Triforce symbol. Is that in the original? That's weird. I don't remember that. And I selected the so yeah, I can look at that. I can just hit the select button and it brings up the Dusk menu. And I can, where is it? Yeah, look, mirror mode, see? Doop, doop. That's cool, right? I'm playing it on this version because I think canonically Link and canonically the hero should be left-handed. Oh, it was? Okay. Maybe I just never noticed it. New game. Ah, yes. We've succeeded in luring back in New Game Plus and Seek the Sky. Welcome back. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'm not upset that you guys don't watch Pragmata. That's fine. You do it. You do you. But I am glad you guys are here hanging out with us. Should I have got my horse? So when do you guys think the game tutorial technically ends in this game? Because we're still in it, right? This is still a tutorial. I do love the horse riding in this game. It is pretty epic. And it looks good. It feels good. New Game Plus says, fun fact, in the Wii version, when the spin attack cools down, it has a unique sound effect compared to swords. Ah, didn't know that. Seek the Sky says, the video project I'm working on is still not done. Oof, it's quite the grind. That's what separates the men from the boys, is are they willing to grind it out. You're doing good work. Seek the Sky. New Game Plus, no. This is not my first playthrough, but it is my first playthrough in a while. I've beaten this game probably 3 times. I need a lantern. That being said, I will probably forget to go different places. And do things. Like maybe there was a way to go in there. Like, not this way. Like that way. That's the wolf tail recharge sound. Oops, sorry everyone, sorry. I gotta dismount. How do I dismount? There we go. The wolf tail recharge is not present outside of the Wii version. Oh. Hey buddy. Whoa, an Andorian. Hey, guy, listen, I'm not sure you should be wandering around here. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Try setting a fire into that big pot. Okay. Items. What did I just drink? What was that? I didn't know I had a bottle. Is that they been there the whole time? Yeah, dude, yeah. This bird here always kind of freaked me out. Okay, big rock. I like how I can put it on my belt like that. I always thought that was a really cool detail. Oh, it was milk. Oh, that's right. She gave me milk for the cat. New Game Plus says also in the E3 2005 build there was a moment where the character Colin says it's a secret to everybody. Oh, that's a nice reference. To the original. Yeah, they included that in a lot of games. Yeah, so I will say that the character designs I like a lot of them, but man, this game really shines in its monster designs. All these monsters look like monsters. Kind of terrifying at times. Like the slobber coming out of his mouth there. This is what everybody wanted when Wind Waker came out. I do have a quality of life update on that even though this is the GameCube version, it has the increased wallet size. So it does have a lot of quality of life stuff. Oh yeah, and just New Game Plus and Zig the Sky, there's achievements now that they made. What else is there? There's a whole bunch of cheats. And if you're a speedrunner, there's a speedrun mode. You can get live split connections and things like that. It's really cool. They put a lot of cool work into this. Have we talked about the Kasuto thing? Probably a while ago. Maybe? Bring it up again. It sounds familiar, but I'm not sure if I remember it. Moblin. It's not yellow paint. It's a big red bullseye. Yeah, I really do think that the Wii era, as you know, as I like to state every now and then online, that the golden era of gaming was the GameCube, late SNES, GameCube, not late SNES, N64, GameCube, Xbox, PlayStation 1 and 2. That era of gaming, I think, is the golden age of gaming. And I think you can make a solid argument for it. It's not just nostalgia. But now we're moving into the Wii era. And again, as games get more complex, I do think game developers are starting to wonder whether or not people will be able to actually follow their games. people start to get more impatient with games, so they're worried about it more. So they start throwing in waypoints. Maybe unnecessarily. Like, there's only one way to, there's only really two ways to go there. I don't think it's too much to ask that I figure it out on my own. Oh man, do I need... Oh. I got a key. I think it's too much to ask for me to explore and move on my own here. New Game Plus, in relation to Kasuto, it's basically a parallel storyline to the original Twilight Princess, where a wizard named Kasuto is handling background tasks that Link isn't aware of. A big, crusty-looking bullseye. Yeah, I shouldn't have. I didn't. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Again, sorry. A little bit of a newbie move there. Is that so? The Kasuto storyline is basically all the things that you wonder, like, how did Link do that, or how did that happen? It's because Kasuto did it in the background. Is that basically the idea behind that? Yeah, look at these guys. These guys look mean. It's scary. Yeah, go ahead. No, I don't mind spoilers. Again, I've played this game before, so I know the whole story. Spoil away. Look at these guys just chilling out here. I will say I did really enjoy. I'll say this more as we play, but I did really enjoy the world building of this game. I think it really capitalized on the whole. This is another era of Hyrule. Things have, the world has literally shifted. This one, I feel, leaves you with a lot more questions than answers. We get the nightmare fuel that is the Akko, those little bird creatures that apparently founded Hyrule. They're basically the Zonai of this version of Hyrule, which to me makes no sense. We never hear of them ever again. Oh wait, sorry. Also, we don't know what happened to the Gerudo. How much am I supposed to put in? 20 rupees. I don't want this bird attacking me. Yeah, we don't know what happened to the Gerudo. There's just the Gerudo Desert. Fairies are pretty much absent except for the Great Fairy, which is kind of interesting. There's no magic meter, you know, which leaves you the question of what happened to magic in this world. The light beings are completely new, but related to the other aspects of the mythos. I don't know. There's a lot of cool things that they did that fit in really well with the overall feel of the Zelda world building, but don't mess it up like Tears of the Kingdom did. Oh yes, you're right. Sorry, I mean the Great Fairies. There's only one. Eamon says, at this point Kasuto is on the run, probably just went to and left Kakariko Village after the castle was overthrown. So Lanayru is covered by Twilight. It's covered by Twilight by the time the monkey starts the quest. Okay, so now we've started the quest. So at this point, the Twilight has spread. Hold still, guys. Oh, sorry. I'm just so used to you saying things. New Game Plus says. Now Eldon is covered in Twilight. I'm going to tell everyone that you did this, child. You have to learn responsibility. Yeah. You've embedded yourself deep within my psyche, Eamon. Kasuto is just... Is Kasuto an actual NPC in this game? Or is he just kind of like a made-up character? Okay, so he's not NPC. Okay. Aim says, like a Sith Master acquiring a new apprentice. Bongo now belongs to me. Hey, Jay. We're still in the tutorial, everyone. 40, almost an hour into this. How long have we been playing for? Almost an hour in. This guy's nose. He is kind of jacked, though. Now I gotta do this. I have to do this again. Why do I have to do this again? Just let me play. let me play the main gameplay loop. This is something I do remember. I did tolerate this on subsequent playthroughs as a teenager. I did not really like this, and the guys who made Dusk definitely improved this. I think that it is easier to get them into the barn now. Yeah, definitely much easier. And wow, there's way more of them. I gotta whoop at the right time. The Onderon Goat Simulator. And yet it's still a game because... it has a fail condition and resistance. I guess the fail condition would be you quitting out of frustration. It has a win condition, though. Alright, guys, come on. Yeah, I considered doing, like, one day of Twilight Princess, one day of Pragmata, and just kind of alternating, but then I remembered how long the tutorial section of this game is, and I thought it'd be really unfair to just do one episode of all tutorial, and then switch to a different game. I think there's... I could be wrong, because I haven't finished it yet, but I'm pretty sure there's only 1 or 2 episodes left of Pragmata before we actually beat the main game. And I'm not gonna do a that'll be it for Pragmata. Any more playing I do will be on my own time. I like that guy. I do like his character model. And what's her name? Illa. This is nice. Pseudo is currently unconscious. The Japanese version just get in instead of goat in. Huh. I'll whoop as much as I want. Between days 2 and 3 of Kasuto, entered Ordon village, got the tome from Sarah, and ventured in the Faron Woods to try and get the fused shadow, but he is currently knocked out by poison mist. Oh, I did like this part. As much as complaining I'm doing about the tutorial, there is a lot of charm to this game and much more character building between, you know, this is clearly what they wanted to do in Ocarina of Time, but just didn't have the space, hardware-wise, to kind of set things up. It says, speaking on your own time, have you picked up Monster Crown? If not, gonna wait for Lumentale or Voidling Bound. I've not picked up Monster Crown yet. I am still... I really like Resident Evil. I'm still working my way through Insanity Mode in Resident Evil Requiem. I really want to get infinite ammo and just blast through it with the Requiem. I think that's gonna be pretty fun. Maybe I'll stream that. We'll see how fast we can do it. Probably not going to do that. I mean, I finished my playthrough, but I'm still trying to get through Insanity Mode. It's pretty hard. I really do enjoy the challenge. Alright, what am I supposed to do right now? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I gotta go talk to Saria, and that's right. She gets, she gets attacked. And in the manga, Link gets his arm ripped off or something. Here, kid. Yeah, I just beat Mr. X a few days ago on Insanity Mode, and it was pretty tough. And now I'm trying to beat Hunk in the axe knife fight, which is also pretty hard. And then when I want to really not a mindless game, but a game that just, I don't know, I play quite often, is Slay the Spire. The first one. That's just a really fun game. And now I wanted to play Slay the Spire 2, but Anita Sarkeesian aside, from what we've talked about, Eamon, and what I've researched, it does look like there's a lot of balancing issues that they need to work out. And also, I do think Anita Sarkeesian has done a lot of damage to the perception of video games. And I can't really support that. Oh, is the board game fun? I knew there was a board game. Bird o'clock. Don't worry about your horse, Jay. Fortunate, looks like the injury isn't too severe. Don't die. I mean, no matter what happens to your journey, don't try to do anything out of your league, please. Just come home safely. His hair's bouncing up and down the wind. Yeah, come home safely, and then BAM! Arrow. Arrowed. Could they not think of a better way to incapacitate her than shooting her with an arrow? I always thought, oh, she just died. I like this guy too. We're gonna skip this. Sorry, everyone. New Game Plus says, yes, I want to save. Colin, when he says it's a secret to everybody, actually opens a small wooden gate blocked by blocking the crawl space. Oh. Interesting. Eamon says, yeah, they nerfed the fun out of the game. Oh, shoot. I forgot that. I forgot this happens in the middle of the cutscene. We've all played this before, right? Okay, Eamon says, yeah, they nerfed the fun out of the game. That's what started the negative reviews, mostly from the Asian side of Steam. Interesting. Seek the Sky says, really too bad that Anita also infected Towerfall. One of the characters gets an alternate costume in her likeness. Oh. Bonk to the head. I wonder if the music is still broken. Sorry. So Link was dragged into the Twilight. Yeah, that's what happens. I bet Minda grips. Tyler Logsden. You've been here before. Thanks for hanging out. Link gets knocked out and wakes up in a cell as a wolf. Yes, that's what happened. So once Link wakes up and getting KO'd, Kasuto wakes up in Farron. And this happens, yeah. We're still in the tutorial, everyone. Still in the tutorial. Yeah, I don't... Again, regardless of how you feel about Anita Sarkeesian, she's such a controversial figure in the world of gaming that attaching her to your game in a prominent position is... You're either trying to communicate something ideologically, which I think is a mistake in marketing, a controversial issue, or you think that, or you are deluded enough to think that the majority of gamers won't care or agree to your particular viewpoint, which I think is kind of deluded is probably a hard word, too harsh a word for it, but you're at least mistaken. She is such a divisive figure that I think it should make her only regulated to games and studios that are, what's the word I'm looking for? Not propaganda, but really trying to push their ideology strongly, which I think is a big mistake in storytelling mediums. As someone who has an ideology that I adhere to very strongly and a worldview. New Game Plus keeping us updated on Kasuto. He goes back and catches a glimpse of Wolf Link and Midna. Midna sees him and basically forces him to partner with her until she finds the wolf. Kasuto proceeds through Twilight, up the great height of Bridge of Hylia, and reaches Hyrule Castle. Okay, how do I need wolf sense. Go. Come on, what's the matter with you? Get over here now. Eamon says, breaking news. Des behind Expedition 33 just took a bunch of selfies with Anita, featuring her new Stormfront haircut. Fans are now worried. Oof. Like, listen, I'm all in favor of second chances. And what would be funny is, like, did they reveal that Anita worked on Expedition 33? the whole time, because that'd be. I honestly think that would soften a lot of people's, not a lot, but it would be a step in the right direction towards people not seeing Anita Sarkeesian so harshly. She worked on a game that a lot of people love and a lot of people think is the game of the year on whatever side of the aisle you're on of this culture war stuff going on. And the game turned out fine, and not more than fine. People love it. So unless she's working on the next one. Still in the tutorial. Oh, that's weird. Huff, huff, I can't. Run away. I never quite understood what the deal was with the people trapped in Twilight. Are they just... they're spirits, but they don't know they're spirits? Like, how do they perceive the world around them? And I will say, the Midna is a big upgrade from Navi and Tattle. Navi and Tattle didn't bother me as much as most people. You know, they like to do the whole they're so annoying, they're so annoying. I never found them annoying, but as far as characters go that can play off a Link really well, off of the silent protagonist, Midna's a great character that meshes well with the silent protagonist archetype. Hang on here. I gotta open that. Hang on a second. I'm backed up. New Game Plus says once he reaches Hyrule Castle, Midna pretty much leaves him, and Kasuto finds his teacher. In the start of the story of Mudora, they figure out how to use warp points and other hidden world known as the Dark World in FSA. Ooh. Eamon says Anita isn't in the credits of the original Expedition 33, so fans seeing this are now freaking out because a sequel is in the works. Yep. It's just like the Xbox guy when he made that comment about how we'll all be admitting that we're wrong in 24 hours when, what was the name? Highguard. When the game Highguard came out. You got to be careful with antagonizing people. Like, you can have the best game in the world, but you will hurt your own sales if you intentionally antagonize the fan base. Oh, oops, I shouldn't have done that. There's no reason to do that. Seek the sky. Continuing on. Basically, as twilight falls, normal mortals are trapped on an inescapable dream, and their perception of reality is intensely dulled and distorted. Okay, yeah. That's kind of what I got from it. They don't quite know what's going on, and they can't escape it. But wizards like Kasuto and Medora, thanks to their inherent magic is actually dwindling. Magic and TP is dwindling thanks to advanced society. Okay, are actually protected. The wizards in New Game Plus is talking about are Madura, Burnus, Samaria, and Paki. Do these names sound familiar? They do. What are they from? They do sound familiar, but help me out here. Alright, where am I going here? I need to get over there. Okay, so where did I come from here? Okay, I came from over there. Swim over here. Pull this. Barf. A Link to the Past, Maduro, Cane of Burna, and Cane. Oh. And Cane of. Oh, Cane of. Okay, Minish Cap, Cane of Pocket. Oh, that's cool. In fact, these very same canes would appear in Kazu's quest in Twilight Princess. Oh. That's cool. Ruff. Enter. I will say that when Nintendo tries something new, it's always kind of hit or miss. Sometimes people like it, sometimes they don't. Like, you know, Toon Link. The Wolf Link was definitely a big hit. They knocked it out of the park with that one, I think. Everyone was just like, this is awesome. There are some texture packs for this that I kind of want to try to install. Kind of like what I did with Majora's Mask. I know some people think the correct way to enjoy this game is in its original resolution and whatnot, but I'm okay with you that. But I want to see how good this game can look now that we have a PC port. Die, squid of darkness. He's like a cat wolf. We've entered the upside down. Where do I go here? Okay, yeah, that's right. I gotta go up here. Do you know where you are? Are you? Oh, I gotta go on the roof again. Oh, yeah. And in fact, there are some canes. These very same canes. Okay, I said that. Imagine if Zelda games had a parallel Kasudo's quest stories. Secret Sky says, Wolf Link was a big hit. He's quoting me. Man, every classic gaming icon in this era turned into a werewolf. Didn't Sonic turn into a werewolf in one of his games? New Game Plus says, so should we continue explaining what happens, or should we wait for you to catch up? Let me. It'd be kind of. I wouldn't mind if you guys did it as we as we got through it. I think that'd be just to kind of keep pace with where I'm at. I'm cool with that. Again, this is an older game. Most people have played it already. I'm cool learning about the parallel quests. He turns into a werehog. Oops. I like the sound effects for these guys. Oh, I remember this. Isn't the wind supposed to blow? Oh, that's later. Go, go, go! Oh, seriously. Haha. Later. Eamon says, speaking of Sonic, anyone play the one where he's a knight? No. I've watched part of the Game Grumps play it. They play all the Sonic games. I won't skip this scene, because I am anxious to play this again. Also, not anxious, but I want to play this I want to observe. She got the Sheikah symbol on her cloak there. I love that small stuff that they put in. Out of all the games that Link and Zelda are in together, where they're two of the main protagonists, this is the one where they seem less connected than most, I think. They have very little interaction. The only game that I think has worse interaction between Link and Zelda, and this is going to sound funny, but you guys know how I feel, but is Echoes of Wisdom. Not less interaction, worse interaction. The game... See, this guy says the Game Grumps only play the bad versions of Sonic games just to make Sonic look bad. Not a lot of people liked the werehog to begin with, but it got vindicated by history. Someone even made a what if Sonic never lost werehog form. There's a lot of Sonic what ifs. Quick poll, quick show of hands. Anyone want to see Bongo work with Tim and I on a Zelda X Metroid game? People were when I got into a few X spats on whether or not Princess Zelda was a warrior. People were throwing around this scene showing her sword, and I was like, nah, it's kind of doesn't really count. Oh. Again, this is a great way to introduce a villain too. And the Shadow Beasts, you know, they're intimidating. Xanta's intimidating. He's weird. You have no idea who he is. Creepy looking. defeats all of Zelda's soldiers. It's a good villain introduction. Surrender or die. A question for all the land of people of Hyrule. Life or death. Also, as far as Zelda's design goes, Twilight Princess Zelda is, I think, peak Zelda design. Zelda X Metro. Nancy, thanks for joining. I'm doing good. How are you? Sorry, I was caught up in the moment of an awesome cutscene. Yeah. CinemaSins. Roll credits. I haven't watched them in a while. Are they still doing stuff? Kasuto would actually be at Hyrule Castle gates with the as the Shadow Beast attacks. Ah. Fine, like Thanos before me, I'll do it myself. I always thought of you as kind of like a Thanos, Eamon. I don't know what you look like, but... Kasada would have actually fight one of those huge Shadow Beasts and lose. He'd escape, but he'd lose the fight. He'd be fighting the Shadow Beast at Kakariko before it's taken by Twilight. Whoa! Shut up, Minna. This is serious. This is no time for levity. The Shadow Beasts have been searching far and wide for you. Why is this? Why indeed, you tell me. The guard will soon make his rounds. Tim says he'll help with the music. You must leave here quickly. Please, you must leave quickly before the guard comes. Okay. Yeah, with all of our free time, Tim. Link never actually gets to fight those big Shadow Beasts with the shiny masks. Iron. Oh, really? I just assumed they were normal Shadow Beasts. Jeez, Midna. She never does that again. Interesting. We'll launch a Kickstarter. Well, though you may have left the darkened realm, you haven't transformed back into your former self, and you won't anytime soon. Now, why could that be? See you later. Hee 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 hee. Alright, well, I think that's a good place to stop. Hopefully I can save. I can. Did it save? Save. 518. 518. Just, it saves so fast because it's a PC port. Alright, guys. How do I get back to... Oh, wait. I can do this. Alright. This was fun. We're going to continue with Twilight Princess tomorrow. And on Wednesday, we'll continue with Pragmata. I do think there's only going to be about 2 episodes left of Pragmata. I think we're nearing the end. So we'll do that Wednesday, Thursday, possibly Friday, and then we'll continue on with Twilight Princess from that point on. You guys like no after saving, LOL. Oh, did I not save? Let's see if I saved. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, there we go. What was I doing? What? I didn't even know what it asked. Oh, save, continue playing. Okay. No. It popped up so fast. All right, guys, this was a lot of fun. I'm excited to go through this game again. It's been a while since I played it, and to compare it to all the recent Zeldas that have come out. I know that there's a lot of chatter on this on X. If you follow those mod communities, there should be some really cool mods coming out for this, and I'm gonna try to install some texture packs as well. So it'll be a fun time with hopefully some good clips as well. Check out the Discord. Definitely join there. It's small, but it is growing very slowly, and hopefully we can build a nice community. I'm gonna try to learn better ways to do that and try to interact more on Discord. I don't have a lot of time, but it is what it is. Eamon will share things, and he'll cue me up and I'll chime in. What else is going on? Definitely check out the Shorts channel. That one's starting to pick up some traction with different views, with more and more views for the Shorts, but it still needs more subscribers, more views, more likes, and whatnot. But I think I'm going to stick with it and have my dedicated Shorts channel and my live stream / longer form content. So if you do see me post a longer form video that's not a live stream, I'd appreciate a like on that and watch it for a few minutes. That'd be nice. YouTube likes that, so I can get that off the ground as well. But anyway, this is great. Bongo not reading the instructions. Haven't seen that before. Yeah, that's a thing. Alright guys, this was a lot of fun. Have a great Monday, and I will see everyone tomorrow.